going up and down now. Yeah. Oh no, I think we're on. No, it's the end of this third quarter, but that's popping up and down. If you mute it. Okay. Alright, cool. I'll let you know. Can you get on the stream, Kaz? Just go on it and message me. Alright. I think we're okay. Hang on.
We're good?
Well, guys, we're right back with you. I do apologise if we've been having a couple of audio issues, visual issues, but we are back here on the floor. Scoreline's 47-50 as the third quarter winds down. Game's everything it's promised to be. It's exciting end-to-end stuff. I'm here with Robin Love. Robin, the intensity is just going through the roof right now.
Yeah, both teams, it's basket for basket. Titans had a wee bit of a run there, but the Revolution are keeping them at bay. But yeah, it's proven to be the match we thought it was going to be.
Exciting indeed. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. 50-47, favour of the Titans. Oh, nice pass inside. Oh, on the buzzer! Oh, that'll do it. So, going into the final period, we have a scoreline of 50-49. Are they going to change that on the scoreboard? Robin, one incredible end to the third.
Incredible pass by Finn Tonner to Martin Edwards inside the key. Wee bit of a fumble, we got a basket away and got the and one. Yeah, that's exactly what we expect from these players, putting on a great show. We've got actually a pretty good crowd in here today. You know, it's an excellent show online and in the stadium.
Yeah, once again, I really want to apologise that we've had a couple of gremlins there in the first half. Word is that we are finally all good. We've had to make a phone call to Australia to check with our producer Kaz Bullock, who is at the FIBA World Cup right now, with a couple of audio issues that we had. But we're going to be right here for the rest of the ball game. And yeah, Robin, like you say, there's a nice little crowd in here. Great to see people coming out and supporting Manchester basketball. This is the first of 3 games for us today. We're going to be doing the Mystics WBBL game after this, and then the Manchester Magic tonight. So, Robin, is this game delivered?
Oh, it absolutely has. It was a bit slow at the start, not many baskets in the first quarter, but since then it's just been basket for basket with, from Titans end, Beth Wheeler just putting on an absolute show, showing the boys how it's done, and then for the Revolution, Martin Edwards, delivering he is a world champion, and you can tell on court today, it's not Revolution's day in terms of team performance, but individually they're really putting in some really good performances.
Beth Wheeler with 22 points and 4 rebounds for the game. And for the Revolution, Martin Edwards is having himself a ball game. 26 points for him. And I think we had a little bit of change left at the end of the third quarter there, Rob. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, because of the AM1, the clocks that kept going, the table had a wee bit of a situation, so they just allowed the clock to go for a couple of seconds. So that allowed Titans just to get a wee inbound, and Jack Perry tried to launch one from beyond half court, but unfortunately we didn't have a glory moment there, just the and one for Martin Edwards to end that quarter, going into the fourth with a tied game at 50 points each.
It's going to be a heck of a final quarter here at Bellevue, Manchester. So something I want to ask you about, Robin, is what I love about the wheelchair game of basketball is that there is men and women on the same floor. Now, I've always believed that there's women in the WBBL that could more than hold their own with the BBL. How is it playing when you mix with guys that are maybe a bit more physical? Is it just another player to you, or?
Yeah, it's just another player to me. I mean, I've played with what was the Owls, now the Revolution, for a few years, and it's tough, going up against men is tough, but at the same time you've got great players on your team. It depends on your role, to be honest. I think you can see Beth Wheeler, for example. She's an example of someone who's able to play the same game that she would in a women's team, inside, outside, splashing from range. Whereas if you look on the Revolution side, you've got Sophie Cargill, who on the floor hasn't touched the ball yet, but she plays more of a creator role off the ball, a playmaker off the ball, we like to say in wheelchair basketball. Whereas on a women's team, Sophie for the GB women's squad is an excellent pick and roll player, can finish under the basket like no one I've ever seen. Maybe on par with the best in the world at finishing inside the key. Maybe as she's a new player to the Revolution, maybe as they develop those relationships in the team, they'll realise, hey, you can dish this inside to me and trust me, I'll finish off, because playing with Soph, I know that's exactly what she'll do. So that's just the comparisons, but for me, I enjoy both, but I love competing for Loughborough Lightning in the Women's Premier League that we have here in Britain. Sophie, I think, is playing for East London Phoenix this season alongside Beth Wheeler, so teammates going against each other. But I do think it's an exciting dynamic, and it just allows women to compete in the game a bit more local to home.
Is your season started yet?
No, season starts in January for the Women's Premier League. I'm not actually sure who our first game is against, but a few chops and changes. We were champions last season, undefeated. We'll see if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to do that again this season. But I'm excited to get going and get on the court with the Lightning.
Sure. So here we go, fourth quarter action here from Bellevue. Shot doesn't go for the Revolution. We're tied at 50 apiece. You couldn't have asked for more out of this game. We were expecting a big one, and it certainly delivered. It's been super physical. It's been back and forth. I don't think the lead has stretched out more than 3 or 4 points.
No, absolutely, and you'll see the Revolution employing a press to try and slow Titans down, deny them inside the key, and force them to play a bit faster basketball.
Definitely, as you hear the impact of that hit there. Edwards. Shot goes up just as the shot clock winds down. It's definitely getting physical in the paint now, Robin.
Yeah, absolutely is. That was just Beth Wheeler for 3 seconds there.
Ball is going to be in the hands of the Revolution. Billy Bridge brings the ball down. What's to distribute? Edwards. What's he going to do? He's going to put up the shot. Look good from here. We had the perfect view, Robin. Looked like it was going in all the way, that one.
Always, and that's that power game in the offence with Finn Toner on the screen, Billy at the top, and then the curl side with Ebby and Soph on the other side to destroy it once the help defence comes over.
Puts Edwards on 28 points for the game. We've got a player down in the key there. It's Billy Bridge, but he's back up. It's going to be an inbounds ball for the Revolution, I think. No, it's going to be a Titans ball. Martin Edwards leading all scorers at 28 points in the ball game. The Titans come up with it. 52-50 Revolution. Titans go out wide, the shot's coming in. Is it going to go? No, bounces off, rebound. Edwards, who else? Billy Bridge brings the ball up the floor. Oh, nice pass inside, right under the basket there. Possibly a little bit too far under the basket. London come up with it. They look to break fast with Charlie McIntyre. He pulls up. Oh, hand on it for the Revolution. He manages to make it count though. 52 apiece, nothing in it. Just 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. Tempo certainly lively, getting more and more lively here. Both teams not wanting to give an inch. Got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Revolution needs to start thinking about getting something off. And then right on the buzzer, big basket comes in. 54-52 Revolution. Wheeler. See if that link up with Saunders continues. No, she puts up a shot, nothing but net. Robin, tell me, is this getting more and more interesting by the second?
Yeah, it is. As you can see, the tempo's increased, the noise on the court has increased. I think the players have all arrived to the fourth quarter. And Billy Bridge just putting up a great 2 points for Revolution, and then Beth answering back with an excellent 2 points of her own.
Yes, definitely. Edwards puts it up, he hits it. That'll be 30 points for Martin Edwards on the day, sorry. Unbelievable performance from him. So Saunders comes down the court with it. He's looking for an option. What's he going to do? Sees the pass. So shot goes up. No good. Rebound. Revolution. Saunders still in the thick of it though. Oh, we're going to have a turnover there. It's going to be a Revolution ball. So Edwards. Oh, nice pass inside. Is it going to go? Yes, it gets the friendly bounce. Well, there's a slight stretch in the score. 58-54 Revolution.
Just that full court press, putting Titans under that pressure, making them play to a higher tempo than maybe they want to.
Carrigal there, making it difficult for Wheeler to get inside. Rebound for Edwards. That's got to be a double-double for him today. Sophie Carrigal working so hard off the ball today. Is that kind of her role? Is that kind of what she does? A lot of work off the ball, setting things up for other people?
Yeah, exactly. In wheelchair basketball, you've got playmakers on and off the ball, and Soph's role's a playmaker off the ball. Finding that space and creating those curls and picks for the bigger players to give them all the glory. You know, it's grunt work, it's tough work, but I'm sure her teammates telling. I know Martin Edwards, he loves playing with low pointers and gives them all the credit that they deserve, and I'm sure Soph's having a great time playing that role for Revolution.
Yeah, I got to talk to her for a little bit after the game last year, and she was so excited about the season. You could just tell that she was hyped. It was a big victory for the Revolution last week. But everybody I spoke to after the game, it was almost like, yeah, okay, that's done. And all anyone's been thinking about this week is this game. Do you think that these guys, it's literally been consuming them all week thinking about the game?
Oh, definitely. They will have been dreaming about it, that's for sure. This is a big rivalry, the North versus the South. In combination with the Owls and the Mavericks, two of the oldest clubs in the North against the oldest club in the South, London Titans. It's an ancient rivalry, and one that I imagine is to brew for years to come.
So you'd say that these are the two teams this season that are going to be duking it out?
Oh, definitely. I think the Revolution have added a few players to their roster from last season. And of course there's been many battles between the Owls and Titans, and now that it's the Revolution, I just think that there's going to be that next level rivalry.
It's what sports is all about, and it's why we love this game so much. Back on the floor, Edwards, he's got 30 points this afternoon. Incredible game for him. He loses control. That's okay. 58-54, Manchester Revolution. 4:58 left in the ball game. I don't want to do a commentator's curse, but a game like this, you're sort of in the back of your mind thinking, do we see an OT potential here? In off the glass. It's definitely getting lively out there on the floor. You can almost feel the tension from where we are just at courtside. Revolution ball, Robin?
I believe so. I think that was it Jack Perry or McIntyre stole the ball off Sophie Carrigal as they put on a little tiny bit of a press. But if they don't know, I imagine it'll go to jump ball if they're unsure, which will make it.
The referees are deep in conversation. They call it Titans ball. Charlie McIntyre. Jump ball, so Charlie McIntyre's going to inbound. He's right in front of us. He's smiling. He was already there. He thought he was going to get the call, and he did. He inbounds. Saunders. Gives it back to McIntyre for three. Doesn't go.
He was feeling himself there.
He
made a
fancied
shot,
it.
got the steal.
Yeah, he definitely fancied it.
He's a great young player coming off the back of the Commonwealth Games with a bronze medal for England. Great confidence. It'll be good for him. This is his first season with the Premier League team in Titans.
60-56 Revolution. 4 minutes left to go in this one. Sophie working so hard there. Nice little tussle right in front of us here. Mardy, ball goes out to Wheeler. Doesn't go. Toner collects the rebound. So Revolution with a little bit of space in off the glass. Doesn't go. Saunders comes up with the rebound. Do you think there's possibly a couple of nerves clicking into play here?
Oh, absolutely. I think he was also in pretty fast there with the defender underneath the basket. So I think the defender did, you'd call it, when they pull away as you think you're going to get contact.
So Titans bring it to within 2. Looks like there's a timeout being called. Not sure who called the timeout. Was it Manchester? Yeah, Manchester who called the timeout. What do you think coach is going to be talking about, Robin?
I think he's going to be talking about, maybe a bit of composure, like you said. There's nerves at play. First tight game of the season, and Dan Johnson is an excellent coach. He'll be telling his team exactly what he wants from them, which will hopefully relax them and give them the confidence that they need to play out the next 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
So 60-58. We expected it to be tight, but this is as good as it gets. 3:13 left on the clock. Once again, I just want to apologise for a few teething troubles that we've been having in the first half. I hope that you're enjoying the coverage of this intense battle between London and Manchester. We're going to be streaming every game for you this season for the Manchester Revolution. And hopefully, if we can talk her into it, Robin will be back to do it again with us.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to join the team.
Yeah. Edwards pulls back. It's in. Call it 32 points for him. Certainly when we were asked to do the stream, and then John called me up and said we'd be interested in doing it, I was like, sure, but I want to do it with Robin Love. There's one name that came to mind straight away. Me and Kaz both said it. We've got to get Robin in on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love the Focus Hoops podcast. It's excellent. I've been on it twice.
Yeah.
Give it a listen.
Oh, that's right, yeah, you're a friend of the Focus Hoops show, right?
Yeah, I love it.
McIntyre makes it count. Back to a 2-point ball game. 2:30 left in the game. McIntyre working hard. Ball ends up with Saunders. Now London are going to want to tie this one up on this play. Wheeler, what's she going to do? She's thought about the shot. No, she passes it out. They really have been a 1-2 punch today. Oh, the shot doesn't go for Saunders though. Oh, intercepted though. Titans have it. Finger roll doesn't go. There's definitely a few nerves creeping in. Martin Edwards, can he chase it down? In off the glass. 34 points for Martin Edwards. What an incredible performance for him. He wants this so bad. 64-60, minute 45 to go in the game. McIntyre gets the ball inside, it's into the paint, shot goes up. It rolls out. Looked like it was going in. Revolution have got a breakaway. It's good. 66-60. That's got to be the biggest lead of the second half, Robin. 6-point ball game, a minute 20 left on the clock.
Yeah, Titans will be disappointed with that. They're putting in a really good defensive show, pressing them full court, just not making those layups on their end, which is just allowing Revolution to take advantage and make a layup on theirs.
3 doesn't fall for London. Edwards comes up with a rebound. This man hasn't stopped all game. He has 34 points. And there's a whistle. Robin, talk us through it.
Billy Bridge just hitting Charlie McIntyre with his front end there, looking over at the bench. Dan Johnson not impressed. Billy knows he shouldn't have done that. The height was up, and he just gave it a wee bit when he didn't need to, making it an offensive turnover with a Titans ball with 57 seconds to go in the last quarter.
And a timeout's been called. So for London, what do they do at this point? It's a 6-point ball game. There's plenty of time left on the clock. What would your call be for London?
There's plenty of time. I'd play the twos. Don't try and chase threes. But they've got 0 fouls on the board. I would personally try and get my fouls up early so that if I need to send them to the line to stop the clock, make this 57 seconds last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to get into that situation of putting up panic threes and trying to get themselves back into it. There's plenty of time left in this one. 57.3 on the clock. 66-60. 6-point lead for the Manchester Revolution in their first season. New franchise. They want this so bad, especially in the home game.
It's a great atmosphere inside Bellevue right now.
Sure
You've got
is.
Wheelchair basketball on the court, an intense game with the Mystics warming up on the court next to us, peeking over, watching the Manchester Revolution, supporting them. It's a fantastic atmosphere. If you can come down for the next home game of Manchester Revolution, check out the British Wheelchair Basketball website, find out what those fixtures are and get yourself down here.
I would very much second that. Get down here, support your team. If you're a fan of the game of basketball, doesn't get much better than this. McIntyre, star of the Commonwealth Games. Is he going to be a factor in this final period? Shot. Oh no, goes inside. Wheeler. Oh, it doesn't go. And that's a huge rebound for Manchester. Do they get the call? Yeah, it'll be a Revolution ball.
That's a smart foul, trying to get the foul count up.
Yeah.
Titans pressing, denying Martin Edwards that ball, trying to force it into the hands of someone else. They don't want him taking free throws.
Sophie Carrigal not giving it Wheeler an inch there. She's right in front of us now. She's firmly locked in on her. As the Revolution bring the ball up once again. 30 seconds left in the ball game. 6-point lead, Revolution. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, nice pass inside. That could be the dagger, Robin. 8-point ball game. I won't be surprised if London call a timeout, and they do. 16.3 left on the clock. 68-60. Is there anything Titans can do?
I reckon now 16 seconds to go. I think they'll look to Jack Perry and Beth Wheeler to take those frees, make those frees. It's a tough ask at this point in the game. I think Revolution really showed some great composure there. They had a press from Titans, which has proven to be successful. They've had a few turnovers from it. Billy Bridge kept his composure. Dan Johnson will have said, you've got 24 seconds, use 24 seconds. Billy held the ball, Ebby held the ball to dish it into Finn Turner for an excellent composed 2 points there. Like you say, to put that dagger in Titans, and it'd be an incredible comeback at this point in the game. We'll be interested to see what they can come out of this half. Are they going to bring it to the halfway, or are they going to take it full court for the full 16 seconds?
What would you do?
Well, I'd take it to half court and look for that quick three.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what they'll choose to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I commentate a lot of ball games, and just when you think you've seen everything, something happens. Is there still a story left to be had here at Bellevue? The Titans are going to go in from halfway. Bellevue goes silent for a second. It's going to be an inbounds right just in front of us here for the Titans. Ball is live, 15 seconds. 3-point shot comes in. Uh-oh. Well, takes it to a 5-point ball game. Another timeout's called. Robin, did you see that coming?
I did. Jack Perry knew what he had to do. He banked it off there. Whether or not he meant it, I'm sure he'll say he did. He's an excellent player, great composure. Revolution will be disappointed with that. The player that they don't want to score scored. Not only that, he scored a free.
Yeah. There's always that thing with basketball. Did anyone mean to do the bank shot? My philosophy in it is that you put up the shot and it went in. I'm going to take it every time.
100%.
So 68-63, 12.6 on the clock. That'll happen within 4 seconds. Titans straight back out on the floor. They want to get into it straight away. So Edwards with 34 points is going to inbound for the Revolution. Clock's at 10 seconds. McIntyre's trying to strip it. Still trying to get it. We're down to 3 seconds. Edwards, right on the buzzer, puts him on 36 points. Put it in the books. The Revolution take first blood in the North versus South rivalry. Right, there was a bit of conversation under the basket there as to whether the basket's good. Certainly looked good to me. London still talking to the referees there. Charlie McIntyre goes over. What do you think they're talking about down there, Robbie?
Well, basically, it was Titans trying to foul. A bit late in the game, they were trying to foul Billy Bridge, and they were just tapping him. But of course, the refs are saying we want to let the game go. we're not going to accept that, and they didn't. So either what are Titans going to do? They have to foul harder, but then is it an unsportsmanlike? I think that's what the refs are trying to stop in the game these days, but then players are just going to go further and further, which Charlie McIntyre wasn't willing to do. Good on him, but obviously Titans then not happy that the referee didn't make that call to send them to the sideline for an inbound to stop the clock to make the game last as long as possible.
So this puts Manchester Revolution at 2-0 for their season. We talked about it before. This is the game that they've been waiting for. And there's a lot of smiles out there on the floor. Sophie looks really happy with that one, Robin.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely chuffed. Sophie Carrigal loves a battle, and she'll be so proud of her teammates and her contribution on the floor today. Our new team gone 2-0, hugs all round, hug for Martin Edwards there. Great team performance from them at the end. At the start of the game it was a bit nervy, a bit more of an individual play, which will be the case when they're just kind of starting out as a new team really. But you can see the coming together. When times got tough they stuck together, and I think that's a test of a true team, and I'm excited to see how they gel as the season goes on. And of course this team will be heading to Eurocup in the new year.
That's right, yeah. How do you think they're going to fare in that? I mean, from what we've seen so far, it looks like they could be dangerous out there.
Absolutely, it depends who they go up against, but the Manchester Revolution is a charity. They're run by volunteers. The players volunteer their time. They actually pay to play, and they'll be heading out to Europe to compete against teams that are professional. Coaches are paid, players are paid, but as always, the Owls have had a great history of success in Europe. I've had the pleasure of competing against the best professional teams in the world out there with the Owls, and now that they're the Revolution, there's no doubt that in my mind that they'll want to put a stamp that Manchester is here, and Manchester can compete with the best of the best no matter what.
I'd say that from talking to people around the club, that seems to be the whole thing, to not only dominate here but to try and go out there and do it overseas as well. And from what we've seen today, there's absolutely no reason why not. I mean, what a sensational performance. I mean, Martin Edwards, it's coming up on live stats that he went for 36 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists. I'm pretty sure he must have had a double-double there. I think he's been done to have a couple of rebounds. We're going to try and get a word with him post-game. But what an incredible game. Once again, we want to apologise for the problems we had in the first half with the audio, but it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you this ball game, and especially to do it with Robin Love. And just bear with us for a couple of minutes and we're going to see if we can grab our MVP of the game, I would say. He was just on the court with his little girl there. Is that his little girl?
Yeah, that's his little girl there. He's married to Sarah Edwards, who's actually a GB women's player, so that's a GB marriage.
Oh wow, love it. Let's see if we can grab him.